right, man. It seemed like the Mavericks have kind of pulled away from the table for the Bojan, Bogdanovic, Killian Hayes deal. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Hit the link tree. Find me everywhere from TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate everybody that's donated to the channel. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist, like I said already, for more videos like this. So apparently Mark Stein's reporting that the Mavericks are basically prioritizing finding a center. I guess JaVale McGee wasn't quite the fit they was looking for as center. Excuse me. Customary neck crack. So they trying to find a center. I'm probably imagine, I think I read something, I could be wrong, or seen the headline saying they could be looking at Clint Capella from the Hawks, trying to be their center, and they need somebody that's gonna clean up the dirt, do the dirty work. For sure. They definitely need somebody that's gonna clean up the glass. With them two non-defensive players in their backcourt, now Kyrie can play defense. We seen when James Harden requested for a trade and they played the 76ers for the first time. Him and Kevin Durant, was locking up. He was locking up Kyrie, but like I said today, a lot of these guys don't prioritize being great on both sides of the floor. They use the excuse, though, we just don't have the conditioning to do both, and that's bullshit. That's just a disaster. Mark Cuban and messed this franchise up with Kyrie Irving, and what you got to hope for in Dallas is Kyrie play really, really well, and you can ship him somewhere else and get some capital back from him. He messed up when he didn't bring back Jalen Brunson. I think they finding how difficult it is to find a player who can click with a ball dominant Luka Doncic, and that's in general. It's hard to find guys real quick who can play without the basketball in today's league. Jalen Brunson is one of the few guys who can play with or without the basketball. It's just not too many guys, and that's what makes Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray probably the best duo going right now in basketball. Neither one of them need the basketball to be effective. They can affect the game without having the basketball. They can space the floor. They can set screens for each other. They can play two-man game. They can facilitate. They can spot up and shoot. They both can post up and take advantage of mismatches on the block. They can, move without the basketball. They can make, other people better, and that's the difference. Even with LeBron and Anthony Davis, they don't click like that. They click pretty well, but they don't click like that. And the dynamics is a little bit different there. But it's hard to find those guys. And Kyrie, what was the thinking about putting Kyrie and Luka in the same backcourt and they both ball dominant? You could say, well, if it don't work, while we renting them, we can trade them, or we could, sign and trade them, and then nobody else want them. With James Harden, he can get a ball up. He'll spot up and do some things without the basketball a little bit, but with Kyrie, like I said before, it was just a bad idea. Luka, if anybody gonna make the adjustment, it's gonna be Luka Doncic real quick. For any Mavericks fans popping in here, ain't got no ill will. That's my third favorite. That's my fourth favorite finals outside the Pistons winning it. So they won 3. So that's my favorite finals team, not named the Pistons. Not 1, not 2, not 3. You know what I'm saying? So I never had nothing against the Mavericks. Fuck the Cowboys, though. They used to be them boys in the 90s. They still living off that in the Tom Landry days. But them frauds, the last 20-something years, nah. But, yeah, Luka gonna have to make the adjustment, be a better spot-up shooter. Probably post up more off the ball. But this might be a great thing for Luka Doncic to learn to be a more well-rounded basketball player. Take onus on the defensive end. Take onus in stopping people. Lose some weight. Get in shape. Work on catching and shooting some more. Work on posting guys up. Work on being more of an efficient scorer and efficient basketball player. And making the right play. The right play is not always the ball in your hands. You looking to score. You looking to get an assist. The right play is maybe the hockey assist. The right play is maybe spacing the floor, clearing it out for the other side for somebody else. But, yeah, they definitely, with them two defensive liabilities. And I don't really think Kyrie's really a defensive liability. He just doesn't give that. He don't get an effort. He doesn't get an effort. You see, when he needs to ramp it up and lock in defense, he can. What if he locked in all the time like that? Probably be MVP if he can stay healthy. But yeah, that should be their priority, finding somebody that can clean up the glass. But in today's NBA, you're going to need like 2 of those guys. I think they pretty much feel comfortable with Dwight Powell back there as a backup or as a power forward. But, I mean, Clint Capella, Mitchell Robinson, I mean, maybe they should have went out there and signed Thomas Bryant. Maybe, you know, they'd be interested in throwing Wiseman in the deal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously the deal got to be a little bit richer because the Pistons, they at least want a first-round pick in the future. It didn't say it had to be last year or this year. They said they want a first-round pick, and that's what pretty much held up the deal. They didn't want to give up no draft capital because they probably already gave up a bunch of draft capital for Kyrie and other things. And then you lose actual players' capital, and you let Jalen Brunson go to New York. So you lose capital. So, like I continue to say, man, just bad management over there. Trying to do something for splash instead of, you know, doing something that makes sense. But you know, maybe you throw Wiseman in the deal, and you know, obviously they throw that first in there. To me, it'd have to be a sign and trade for Christian Wood. Josh Green would have to be in there. Either, you know, the first, either Josh Green or a sign and trade for Christian Wood. You know, whatever else come with it is cool. You know, maybe they want to take a flyer on Wiseman. But, you know, that's their prerogative. Quite frankly. Maybe you could throw Wiseman in there and you give something in the middle. Wiseman, Bogdanovic, Killian Hayes for either a sign and trade with Christian Wood or Josh Green. A first. Was it McGee and JaVale McGee and Tim Hardaway Jr.? Cool. Line it up. Line it up. I do that in a heartbeat. Line it up. But no, maybe they're gonna try to see if they can get a Clint Capella, because you know the Hawks got Onyeka Okongwu and they must feel really good. And I see him starting to play really good about him. He started off injured, so I mean, it's slim pickings at center. I mean, Onyeka Okongwu. Mo Bamba, they let him sign back with the Lakers, I believe, or where did he sign with? I don't know. So it's just slim pickings out there at center. I mean, maybe they want to make a deal for Jared Allen, but they trying to throw something together, and they just don't have enough. They just don't have. It's just too much chemistry issue going there. Ain't nothing Jason Kidd can do to save that. If anybody gonna have to make the change, it's gonna be Luka Doncic, especially on the defensive end. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit the link tree. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.